Hello and welcome to ILTV's Evening Update. I'm Aaron Porras here with the latest news from Israel. A shipyard commissioned to build naval vessels for Israel is reportedly owned by a close relatives of the Defense Minister of Lebanon, in enemy state of Israel. Defense Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Samir Mukbel's siblings and daughter hold a 94% stake in the shipyard, Abu Dhabi Mal. According to a Channel 2 report from yesterday, Mukbel is allegedly connected to Hezbollah and Iran. The ships in question were requisitioned for the defense of Israel's vulnerable offshore gas fields. The association was exposed in a letter sent to Attorney General Avichai Mandelblit by Zionist Union MK Erel Margalit, who discovered the information from various sources while in Europe. The Defense Ministry has said that the construction of 4 Israeli Navy corvettes at the Abu Dhabi-based company does not jeopardize classified information, though, because all combat and internal systems will be installed in Israel anyhow. Just a day after the Israeli Prime Minister vowed to do all he could to help the wounded in Syria, Israeli citizens around the world are still taking it upon themselves to do more. Taking to social media as well as the streets to collect money and supplies for the Syrian people, Israelis are calling on the international community to end the carnage in the war-torn state. Syrian civilians have been caught in the crossfires of a bloody civil war now for nearly 6 years, being stuck between President Assad's regime, rebel forces, ISIS terrorists, and Iranian and Russian involvement, just to name a few, has left millions displaced as refugees and hundreds of thousands dead. Syria still remains in a state of war with Israel as well, so all operations regarding the import of Syrian nationals for medical assistance or any other sort of aid must be done discreetly. Israel has already given medical aid to over 2,000 Syrians since 2013, and the government has just been ordered to find more ways to make a deeper, more meaningful impact. A senior Israeli military officer said the army believes there's a low probability of war involving Israel in 2017 because chaos in the Middle East has weakened the country's enemies. The intelligence official, who spoke on condition of anonymity according to military procedure, says the army has concluded that neither the Hezbollah terrorists in Lebanon nor Hamas terrorists in the Gaza Strip are interested in sparking a new conflict. Hezbollah, he said, is stuck in the Syrian civil war, while Hamas has lost much of his support from the world. Nevertheless, the official warned that an unexpected dynamic of escalation could risk sparking a new conflict. The official said that Iran remains the main source of terrorism in the Middle East, but that it too has suffered in Syria, taking more than 1,000 casualties. 2016 saw a dramatic drop in exits in Israel's high-tech industry, according to a new report by PricewaterhouseCoopers, a multinational professional services network. According to PwC's annual report, the total amounts of exits in 2016 in Israel's high-tech industry amounted to about $3.5 billion, a drop of 67% compared with $10.69 billion in total exits from 2015. According to the report, there were also fewer total exits as compared to the 2 last years. There were 55 exits in 2016 and 70 exits each in 2014 and 2015. Further, the average exit transaction in 2016 was $64 million, while the average in 2015 was around $153 million. There were also 2 IPOs of technology companies in 2016, a significant drop from 8 in 2015 and 18 in 2014. Nevertheless, according to PricewaterhouseCoopers' Ruby Sulaiman, there is no crisis, and certainly not a crisis of the magnitude of 2000 and 2008. He said the drop was due to the major buyers this year simply being significantly different from those of the previous year. The Tel Aviv municipality has moved Yaakov Agam's iconic fire and water fountain in Dizengoff Square, but don't worry, it's coming back. The foundation was moved temporarily to the Reading parking lot overnight Wednesday, and will be brought back after completion of renovations to the plaza. City workers began taking apart the landmark on Sunday, one rainbow-colored panel at a time. The fire and water fountain was installed in 1986 and has become a Tel Aviv landmark. Tourists and local visitors flock to the site day and night, especially when it comes time for the fountain water sprays and music, which take place 4 times a day at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m., and 9 p.m. The plan is to restore and return Agam's fountain at the end of 2017, once the renovations are complete. That's all for now. Stay tuned on ILTV.tv for our main daily broadcast playing after this. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our morning briefing from Israel at 8 a.m. Eastern Time.